Okay, so we have an Excel spreadsheet here which has got in column A we've got the Year 9 procedural score, and for the same pupils then we've got their best maths result and their best numeracy result. So we can see here obviously this is a number, whereas this is in grade form. So first of all we need to change the grades into their GCSE point score. Okay, to do that I'm going to set up an extra tab along the bottom and I'm going to call this the lookup table. This is now the lookup table, and because of the way this one works, I've started off with an A star worth 58 points, down to a G at 16, and then a U grade at 0. Okay, now to set up the lookup table, we want to change these grades now into their GCSE score. So I'm going to insert function into this one. Sorry, wrong one. So I'm going to insert a formula rather. So the one I want to go is the first one on my list, lookup. And it asked me to do this, so I click on the first one. So the first cell I want to click on is this. Then the lookup vector, I need to go to this tab and highlight that. And if I press F4, that makes it an absolute reference. And for the results vector, I do exactly the same there. F4 that one, and that translates it. So if I just drag that over one, so it does each of those, and then just copy it down, and that's then moved on from being grades to being numbers. And just finally on that one then, I just want to get their best score, so I'm just going to type that as maximum, again use another function of max, and just out of those two it picks the biggest out of them, so we pick in the best of the GCSE grades, and then again finally just copy that one down. So for every pupil I've got their best GCSE grade converted into a score. What I now need to do is essentially I'm going to do a scatter diagram essentially between this column and this column. So I've highlighted both of them. So insert graphs. So what I want it as is a scatter diagram, such as that one. Right, so you can see there's a couple of pupils there with U grades, the rest of it is all on board. And I actually want to save this as a full size graph, so I'm going to move the chart and save it as a whole new sheet, so we got it full size. We need to change the axes at this point, so if I right click down here and change the axes values themselves, so rather than going from 0 to 140, of course the lowest score they're going to have got there is 70, so I'll do that. So it gives us a better scale. Then I'm going to put a line of best fit on by going to one of the points, right clicking, add trend line, and we want a linear one. I'm also going to put display equation and the r squared value. Then if I just move that around a little bit, just get it out of the way. Right, what I have then is, first of all, I've got a pretty decent correlation between the Year 9 procedural score and the GCSE results. And more importantly, I've got a result there which I can use for the following year. So if I take their procedural score, multiply it by 0.7078 and subtract 34.084, that'll give me a prediction for their GCSE score.